Hello and welcome, my Aquarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is a really special reading. This is a reading for the full harvest moon. This year, the full harvest moon lands on Friday the 13th. This doesn't happen very often. Actually, the next time we're looking at a full moon on Friday the 13th will be in 2046. So we have a bit of a ways away till it happens again. Now the harvest full moon identifies that we are at the peak of our current harvest season. While Friday the 13th traditionally signified a day of worship for the goddess. Now in current pop culture, Friday the 13th is associated with negativity, scary, and all around bad luck. This reading is going to kind of focus in on the traditional values of Friday the 13th. Both these events, the full moon and Friday the 13th, embody abundance and fertility. And that's what we're going to look at today in this reading. What abundance you are able to create and manifest in your life. The deck I chose for this reading is the Tarot of the Haunted House, created by Sasha Graham and Mikro Periferiki. Now I'm really sorry, I probably said that really wrong. It's a gorgeous deck. I chose this specifically for this reading because it does highlight how sometimes scary is misinterpreted and can be very beautiful. Plus, I wanted to poke fun at current pop culture, I won't lie. I will end off this session with an oracle blessing from the Enchanted Oracle, which was created by Jessica Galbraith. Like always, I will have links below to both these gorgeous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Aquarius friends, let's get started. Alright. What abundance can my Aquarius friends create and manifest? Ooh, got jumpers in their lives. More jumpers. What information should my Aquarius friends know about the full harvest moon and Friday the 13th? So if you happen to be one of my cross-watching peeps, I know that a lot of you guys like to cross-watch when you have different loved ones in different zodiac signs. You'll find that I think now all of them have had significant amount of jumpers. Now jumpers are a very normal thing. It just means the cards have fallen out of the deck during shuffling, or what is to believe to be jumped out because they really want to share their information with you. It's just crazy that it's happened with every reading. The tarot, or the Haunted House Tarot, is very much connected in with the full moon and with the Friday the 13th. I think this is fantastic. It's just crazy. Alright, so your first card, Aquarius, is the Chariot. He's the 7th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about willpower and the ability to use your willpower to push yourself forward and achieve greatness. It's a great card to start off with, right guys? Like, wow. Let's go on to the next card. Won't lie, that's not as happy. The 8 of Swords. 8s are about manifestation and movement, and as you can tell from this, she's doing neither of them. She's penned herself in and she's all tied up. There's kind of a bit of a phenomenon I've been noticing, especially in North America, that we've had a lot of kind of weird negative energy, and people are holding on to it, and it's kind of like a weird filmy substance that I've been picking up on a lot of people. And the full moon is really picking up on this and really highlighting the need to kind of cleanse and just rejuvenate ourselves. Get rid of that buildup so that we can move forward. And that's very much what we need to do. Get rid of this buildup so we can move forward. And we've got the full moon right behind her, and it's really pushing us to go forward. The 5 of Cups. 5s are a conflictual number. They're about struggle and conflict. Cups are associated with the element of water and are connected with our intuition and emotions. So this is very much about us focusing in on what could have been, what should have been, what we wanted. However, it didn't happen. And we're kind of mourning that. We're kind of licking our wounds a bit. We're not focusing on these 2 little cups here. Those 2 little cups is where the Chariot's going to take us. That what is, what will happen, and how we're going to move forward. We're just not focusing on it. Really kind of supports the Eight of Swords here in that it's not, there's no movement there. You're focusing too much on that, what I wanted and didn't get. And your last jumper is the Four of Pentacles. Four is a stability number. It's about a foundation. Pentacles are about wealth and abundance. We've achieved quite a bit. Even being bunged up, even focusing in on where we're focusing, we've been able to achieve a great deal. We've moved ourselves forward. And there's nothing wrong with that. This talks about that stability, that foundation piece. We do have the ability to jump in that chariot, and we do have that ability to go forward. It's just right now, we're stopping ourselves. And that's where we're going to go. The Queen of Pentacles. She's very much connected into the goddess energy and the full moon energy. That fertility, that abundance. When we start and get really out of our own way, jump in our chariot, we are going to be rewarded with that abundance, with that fertility to create and manifest more. We have a great foundation so far. However, we need to be able to go forward, and we need to be able to do it in a manner that makes sense to us. When we start to shed what we're kind of holding on to, letting it go, and moving away from all these pieces that may not serve us right now, we're going to be able to really give space for what we can create. One of the ways, this card has come up a number of times in readings, and it really does talk about, like I said, that kind of filminess that I'm noticing that people are harboring. I've really been guided to suggest to people to do some meditation during the full moon on Friday so that you can really bask in and rejuvenate yourself in this amazing energy. With the harvest moon amplified by the goddess energy, we're really going to be able to kind of cleanse and clear ourselves of some of this buildup, which will give us strength to deal with some of the swords, which the moon won't. It'll alleviate a little bit, but it won't get rid of. And then also the Three of Cups. It'll be able to help us move forward. So let's talk about what is going to be challenging us. Because really that doesn't sound like too hard, right? Like, okay, so, we'll hang out in the moon light, we'll have some great times, and then I'm going to jump in my car and go. Not as easy as that. What the biggest challenges you're going to have is the Nine of Cups. Nines are all about that hard work, that completion that you've gotten this far. Cups are about that emotion and intuition. You've worked hard, like I said, with the Four of Cups, or Four of Pentacles. You've worked hard to get where you're at. You've accomplished a great deal. And that's what's going to be your Achilles heel. And as a side note, can I say how much I really enjoy that they've incorporated Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork in here? I think it's fantastic. So this complacency of, I've achieved all this, why would I want more? Why would you want to embrace that goddess, that Queen of Pentacles? Why would we want to create more? What good is that? Nine is not the full completion. We still have the Ten of Cups to go to, that next step. And that's very much where we want to go. We want to go to those rainbows that the Ten of Cups have. We want to get to that pot of gold. So it's about, yeah, you've achieved so much, but you could achieve more. When we push ourselves and are going to achieve more, we find more fulfillment in what we're doing. It gives us more purpose in our lives. All right, my Aquarius friends, let's look at what the shadow card is. Now, the shadow card is a message from your shadow self. That part of you that is connected in with the higher realm, your higher self, spirit, guides, because it's furthest away from ego. And that's the Five of Pentacles. Now we're looking at a double five here. We've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, both conflictual numbers in themselves. However, when you start looking at angel repeated numbers or angel messages, fives are about a positive change in our lives. And that's very much what we're looking at. So when you look at the Five of Pentacles, you're looking at kind of a spiritual deprivation or withdrawal. You're feeling really left out. You're not feeling connected in, and you're not getting that spiritual fulfillment that you want. When we start and go back into the Chariot, he's going to take us to that next step. The Queen here is going to help us as well, help us create that abundance and connection and groundedness that we're missing here. Okay, my Aquarius friends, let's look at a blessing. What blessing does the full moon and Friday the 13th have? Has another jumper is what it has. What a beautiful card. Spirit of Yule. Now Yule is a celebration of the longest night. However, it's a celebration of light in the darkness. And that's really what it is for you, Aquarius, is celebrating that light even though we may have darkness and we may have uncertainty. There is that shining light that we can really connect in with, and we can go forward. That light of the Chariot, the light of the Queen, and being able to push ourselves forward. And in the case of the full moon, we're going to have the full moon really pushing us forward as well. And it's going to be big and beautiful. So we really need to celebrate that. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however, the cards were drawn or jumped out for my Aquarius friends. What are they saying to you? What further guidance do they have for you? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you would like a more personal or specific reading on a certain topic, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself so we can dive into those topics for you. That said, I hope you found this video helpful and that you're able to gain some direction and insight for the full harvest moon. I want to thank you again for spending time with me today and watching this video. I will continue to create videos for my zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the box below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you'd like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in some of those tiers, one of the perks is a private reading with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Aquarius friends.